welcome back for our second stretch video. I can't remember if Maggie was in the first or not, but meet Maggie. She kind of comes and goes as the class progresses. What you will need for this stretch class, you will need either like a resistance band or a towel or a belt, similar to the first one. Just something that we can kind of use to help work with. So a band, a towel, or a belt, anything like that is totally fine. Let's get going here. You don't need it to start, so just have it close by where you can grab it. Start off nice tall posture for me. Palms slightly turned out to this front. Feet hip width apart, really tall posture. I want you to give me a deep breath in and shrug those shoulders up to your ears. And then exhale, roll them back and really drop them down into place, opening your chest. From here, give me a deep breath in and reach up as high as you can to the ceiling. Follow those hands with your eyes. So look up and reach, reach, reach. And then exhale, just bring those hands right back down. We're going to do that again. Big inhale, reach up as high as you can. As you're reaching up, reach those fingers out and away from your body. Really try to get some length through those arms, through your shoulder blades. Deep breath in, exhale down. One more. Big inhale. As you inhale, feel that rib cage, those lungs expand and stretch up. Try to grow through that spine. This time as you exhale, we're going to tuck our chin to our chest and we're going to round down to the floor, one vertebrae at a time. So nice and slow, all the way to the floor. And just hold here for a good breath, in and out for me. And slowly roll it up. One vertebrae at a time, your shoulders, neck, and head come up last. Deep breath in, stretch up as high as you can, reach up, 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 up. Bring those hands down, tuck your chin to your chest, and roll it down again. Nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time, so try not to move quickly or in big sections. At the bottom, just kind of sink into that stretch for me. So deep breaths in and out, holding that stretch. From here, grab those elbows. And again, make sure your head's relaxed, that you're not trying to hold your head up. Let that head relax. Get some stretch through your spine. Hold those elbows and gently sway side to side for me, opening up the small of your back. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Come back to the center, release those arms, soften your knees a bit, and slowly roll it up for me. Excellent, excellent job, guys. From here, cross one leg over the other. So tall, tall posture. Ankles are going to be crossed. Same roll down. Chuck that chin to your chest and slowly roll down to the floor with those legs crossed. Really try to lift your hips as high as you can. So really lengthening those legs. Relax your upper body, your neck, your shoulders, your head. And slowly roll it up. Coming up tall, one vertebrae at a time. And switch those legs. Cross those legs the opposite way. Tuck your chin to your chest and roll it down to the floor. Nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. When you get to the bottom, just kind of settle in there. Think about wiggling your toes a little bit. You want the weight in the back 2/3 of your feet so your toes can kind of help you grip and balance. Relax your shoulders. And again, slowly roll it up, one vertebrae at a time. Excellent. Go ahead and uncross those legs for me and bring those legs in really close. So ankle bones, toe bones, knee bones zipped up from your heels all the way up to your hips. And last time, tuck that chin to your chest and roll down to the floor. This will be a lot tighter than when we started. You're not going to have as much probably range of motion, but that's okay. You're going to have that nice deep stretch through your hamstrings, your glutes. And soften those knees. Come up tall. Excellent job, guys. Go ahead and step those legs wider than your hips. Turn your toes out slightly so that you've got kind of that little bit of external rotation. And we're going to roll it down to the floor. And I just want you to slowly walk to your right leg and hold for a breath. And then walk hand over hand to your left leg and hold for a breath. We're going to do that a couple times. As you're moving through this stretch, again, I want you to think about really lifting those hips up as tall to the ceiling as you can. By lifting those hips up, it'll kind of force you to press those knees back and get long through those legs. Again, try not to hold your head up if you can. Feel free to check up every now and then for the video, but try not to hold your head up and strain through that neck. And last time to the opposite side. Bring it back to the center. We're going to heel toe our feet together here. So just slowly walk those feet together. Heel toe till you're about hip width. And then roll it up nice and tall. Awesome, awesome job, guys. We're going to go back to some spinal extension work here. So bringing those hands up overhead. Take a big inhale for me. And as we inhale, we're going to reach up and out to one side. So really opening this rib cage up. And exhale back to the center. Kind of relax your elbows a little bit. You let go of that tension. We're going to alternate sides. Inhale, stretch up and over to the opposite side. Notice I'm not just kind of collapsing, but I'm really extending up and out, reaching for the corner of the wall and the ceiling, getting long through the side. Exhale back. Relax those arms. Relax your shoulders. One more time per side. Big inhale, stretch up and over. And exhale, relax. And inhale up and over, lift, lift, lift. And exhale, relax, and bring those arms down. Very nice. We're going to do a little bit of shoulder work here. Stay standing up. I'm going to kneel so that I fit in the camera frame a little bit better. Go ahead and pick up that towel, belt, or resistance band. I'm going to be using the resistance band. And I want you to hold it much wider than your shoulders. So nice wide grip. And I want you to pull apart on it just enough so there's some tension in it. So if you're using a band, a towel, or a belt, you don't want any slack in it. You don't necessarily want to be trying to pull it apart, but you just want it tight. We're going to reach those arms up and overhead as far back as you can. Reaching those arms back, back, back. And then slowly come back forward all the way down. We're going to keep this going. As you bring those arms up and overhead, I really want you to focus on not arching your back. It's all shoulder. We want to keep that spine perfectly straight. So taking it back as far as you can, and then coming right back forward. One more time right here. Again, keep that band tight. Stretching it back overhead without leaning into it. Keep that chin lifted, that spine straight. And bring it right back down to the front and lower down. Perfect. We're going to keep that going. But we're going to walk those hands in a little bit. So walk them in about a hand to 2 hands width. So you're still not necessarily directly in your shoulders. You're still a little wider, but you're closer than what you were. We're going to do the exact same thing. Tight band, tight towel. We're going to pull it up and overhead. You're going to feel that stretch a lot more this time. Reaching back as far as we can. Keep tension on that talar band. Bring it back forward nice and slow. One more time. Bringing it up and overhead. Reaching back without flexing through your spine. Tall posture, lifting up from your hips all the way up to the top of your head. And bring it right back down to the front. One more time. If that was a lot of tension in your shoulders, stay where you are. If you can do a little bit more, if you want to stretch a little more, go ahead and walk those hands in so they are almost directly in front of your shoulders. Give me a little pull apart and take it up and back. You probably won't go as far back this time, and that's okay. Good. And coming right back down. We're going to do that one more time. Keep that band tight. Taking it up, stretch tall, lift through your spine. Reach those arms up as high as you can and back. And bring it right back down and relax. Set that band off to the side. We're just going to swing and stretch those arms out a little bit. Give them a little movement. Cross your left arm over your body, keeping your posture tall. And so what I mean by that is a lot of times when we do this stretch, we kind of want to roll into it, but don't. Keep your shoulder blades down and back, your chest square, and just stretch that arm in front of your body. Take a couple good deep breaths right here. And relax, shake it out. Switch those arms. Again, drop your shoulders down your back, opening your chest. Stretching across. And relax down to your side. Perfect. All right, I'm going to stand back up. You guys, of course, are already standing up. I want you to split your step a little bit for me. So one foot's going to be slightly in front of the other here so that you've got some nice stability. From here, turn those palms out to the side, and I want you to focus on keeping your hips square to the front. So we don't want our hips to rotate here. We want to keep them square. Our legs shouldn't move. Tall posture, relax your shoulders, palms open. We're just going to slowly rotate to each side, moving from our rib cage. So inhale, exhale. When I say from our rib cage, I kind of mean right here from this torso. So not from our hips. Notice my knees, my legs aren't really moving. All that movement's coming from my body. And relax, switch those legs. So switch that split step, same posture, same movement. Nice little rotation, keeping those hips square to the front. And switch. Nice deep breath, side to side. Keeping your shoulders down your back, your chin lifted. Deep inhales, deep exhales. Into the front we come. Relax, shake it all out. Awesome. We're going to move down to the floor now. We're going to do some floor work. This is going to have a little more core work in it. So more of my traditional CoreFlex class that I used to teach on Saturdays. So come on back down to the floor, and we're going to get some tummy work in here. So first of all, I want you just to relax, and I want you to find your neutral spine for me. So neutral spine is hips rolled down into the floor, so there's no arch in the small of your back. And shoulder blades relax. So think about inching your fingertips towards your heels or the end of the mat. Nice deep breaths in and out. I want you to take 3 deep breaths, just breathing properly to start. So when I say breathing properly, I want you to breathe in through your belly, not up in your chest. So place your hands across your tummy, and I want you to inhale. As you inhale, I want you to think about blowing up a balloon. I want you to feel that air rise in your belly, push up into your hands. As you exhale, feel those hands kind of fall and those tummy muscles get tight. We're going to take 3 deep breaths just like that. Deep breath in, filling those lungs up. Again, feel that tummy kind of push up into your hands a bit. As you exhale, feel those tummy muscles get tight and those core muscles engage. So long, slow, deep breaths here. Deep inhale, feel that belly rise. And exhale, feel that tummy get tight. One more time. Deep inhale. And exhale. Excellent job. All right, that's how I want you to breathe throughout these core exercises and your stretches. I want you to breathe through that tummy. Take proper deep breaths, almost like you're breathing through your rib cage. All right, guys, go ahead and bring those hands behind your head, cradling your head in your arms. Relax your elbows back. We're going to take a deep breath in right here on the floor, and exhale, curl up to the tips of those shoulder blades. Inhale, roll it down. We're going to keep that going. Exhale, tuck that chin to your chest. Support your head as you curl up to the tips of those shoulder blades. And inhale, roll it down. Keep that flow going. As you curl up, your hips are going to want to curl up too, but don't let them. Keep those hips pressed into the floor. And again, think about those elbows staying relaxed back. A lot of times we want to kind of pull those elbows forward. We don't want that. We want to keep those elbows back, just supporting our head. We're not lifting with our arms, we're just supporting the weight of our head. Give me 3 more. Curl up, 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 up. Inhale down. And again, really try to get up on the tips of those shoulder blades, not just the flats of your shoulder blades. Good. And 1 more. Exhale, curl it up. And inhale, roll it all the way down. Awesome. All right. From here, we're going to add a little rotation in. So we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're just going to add rotation side to side. We're going to alternate sides. Get those obliques firing. So hands are staying behind our head. We're going to take a deep breath in on the floor, and exhale, curl up and over to the tip of one shoulder blade. Inhale, roll it down. Alternate sides for me. Exhale, curl up and over. And inhale, roll it down. Keep that going. Think about as you curl up, keeping both hips evenly pressed on the floor. So don't let those hips rock side to side with you. The other thing is we don't really want to touch our elbow to our knee. We want to think about bringing our opposite rib cage to our opposite inner thigh. So really curling up on the tip of that shoulder blade. Make sure you take that deep exhale as you lift up. One more per side. Curl it up, up, up. Inhale down. And exhale, curl it up. And inhale down, relax. Tuck those knees to your chest and rock a couple small circles side to side. Mid back to tailbone. And plant those feet back down on the floor. Bring your hands back down to the mat at your side. Reach those fingertips down towards your heels and float your legs into tabletop for me. So when I say tabletop, I don't mean pull your knees into your chest and let your hips rock up. We want to keep those hips anchored on the floor with our knees stacked directly over our hips. We're going to take an inhale and reach our right leg out, and exhale, tuck it in. Alternate legs. Inhale, reach left leg out. Exhale, tuck in. Keep that going for me. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tuck. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Your palms pressed down into the floor. That's where our stabilization is going to come from. That's going to keep us from arching that spine up or shrugging our shoulders and getting tight through our neck. Nice slow movements. Inhale, reach, and exhale, tuck. Give me 3 and 2. Focus when you pull in, not to pull those knees into your chest. Keep them right over your hips. Last one on the opposite side, and hug those knees in. And rock it out for me. Again, small circles side to side, mid back to tailbone, and plant those feet down. Very nice. All right, we're going to bring one leg straight up to the ceiling. We're going to do some leg circle work here, which may not feel that hard to start with, but what I want you to focus on is really keeping your core stabilized. So we're not putting a ton of strain on it, but we want those hips to stay stable as we work through these circles. We're going to lower our right leg down, circle out to the side, and lift up. Keep that going. The work here is as we circle out, our hips are going to want to rock to the right. We don't want that to happen. So keep that tummy engaged so our hips stay square on the mat. Inhale down, exhale, circle, and lift. Give me 3 more. Circle 3. Relax your shoulders. Inhale down 2. Exhale, lift. Last one. Again, find that neutral spine. Keep those hips down and lift and hug that knee to your chest. Give it a nice little stretch. While you're holding here, circle that ankle for me. Circle about 5 times in one direction and then circle about 5 times in the opposite. And relax that foot down. We're going to switch legs. Hands at your side. Press those palms down. Left leg comes up to the ceiling. We're going to lower down. Circle out to the side and up to the ceiling. Lower down, circle out to the side and up to the ceiling. Keep that going for me. Keep the circle going. I'm hitting the couch with my leg. That's why I'm stopping here. But keep going with that leg. You're going to inhale as you lower. Exhale, circle out and lift. Keep those hips nice and square on the mat. So again, we don't want those hips to kind of rock over to the left side as we circle that left leg out. We want to keep that tummy strong, nice and stable. Let's go for 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, circle and up. Last one. Inhale, lower. Circle and lift. Hug that knee into your chest and circle that ankle for me. Circle about 5 times in each direction. And then reverse it. Very nice. Bring those feet down. We are going to cross our right ankle over our left knee. We're going to open that hip out to the side and just get a really nice stretch through that hip. Hold here and just give me 3 deep breaths. So really roll your hips down into the floor and press that knee away from your body. Keep that going. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. And again, we want to breathe through our belly, not up through our chest. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Just open that hip up and get that nice deep stretch. Very nice. We're going to hold here. But instead of crossing our ankle at our knee, we're going to cross that leg all the way over. So our knees are crossed at our knees. We're going to hug those knees into our chest. As we hug those knees into our chest, I want you to actively try to press your hips down into the floor. So those hips are going to want to kind of curl up, and they're not going to rock all the way to the floor. But think about rocking those hips down to the floor as much as you can, holding those knees into your chest. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Again, relax your upper body. Let the tension melt away from your neck and your shoulders. And relax. Plant those feet down. We're going to switch legs. Cross your left ankle over your right knee and just press that knee away from your body. And again, really roll those hips down into the floor for me. Feel that back kind of arch up a little bit. That's okay if it arches more than normal because we're not putting pressure on it. All it's doing is allowing you really to stretch out that left glute and hip. Give me 2 to 3 nice deep breaths. Big breath in, big breath out, breathing through that belly. All right. From here, relax, cross your knee all the way over at your knee and hug those knees into your chest and think about trying to rock those hips down into the floor. Get that nice, tight stretch through that hamstring a little bit, your glute, your hip. Give me 3 deep breaths holding right here. Relax shoulders, hips down. Good. And relax those feet all the way down to the mat. That was perfect. All right. From here, we're going to grab our resistance band. We're going to do a quick little work through the backs of our legs. So grab your towel resistance band or belt and tuck your right foot into that band. Straighten your leg as high to the ceiling as you can. And we're just going to slowly guide that leg down and into our chest. So again, we're not wanting to force it or pull it. We're just kind of letting gravity do its job. So the gravity of us just kind of holding onto these straps or the towel. And so it's going to guide that leg down into your chest. Don't bend your knee to try to get more range of motion. It's not helping. The longer you keep your leg, the more stretch you're going to feel. So even if you're not getting much of a stretch as far as how close to your chest that leg's getting, I would rather you keep it straight than bend it. Give me 2 more good deep breaths right here. And then switch those legs for me. Tuck that left leg in, straighten it up to the ceiling as high as you can, and then slowly lower down into your chest. Keep those hips down for me. Your shoulders relaxed. Good breaths in and out. As you exhale, really think about trying to let go of that tension in your shoulders, in that hamstring, wherever you're kind of feeling it, wherever you're holding on to that tension, try to exhale it. Breathe it out. 1 more good breath right here. And relax. Untuck that leg and set that band off to the side for me. We're going to do 2 quick bridges here. Well, they're not going to be quick, but 2 bridges. I want to work through that spine a little bit. So keep the weight in your heels, find your neutral spine, relax your shoulders. I want you to start by rocking your hips up off the floor. So feel the small of your back kind of dump down into the floor, and then pressing through your heels, peel that spine up 1 vertebrae at a time, lifting those hips as high as you can, keeping your shoulders loose. Check those knees, make sure they're not diving in or falling out, but they're nice and parallel. And then slowly roll it down 1 vertebrae at a time, really rounding through that back. Feel the small of your back really press down into the floor. Set those hips down and rock those hips down back to neutral, feeling the small of your back lift up ever so slightly. We're going to do that 1 more time. Exhale, roll your hips up. Feel the small of your back press down. Press through your heels and peel that spine up nice and slow. Lifting up on your heels and your shoulder blades. Hold it here, wiggle those toes, relax your feet. And slowly roll it down again, 1 vertebrae at a time. The small of your back sets down. Rock those hips down. Perfect. From here, drop those knees to one side and just get a nice stretch through the small of your back. Give me about 3 good deep breaths, just breathing in and out through that belly, through that core. Again, breathe through your tummy, not up in your chest. Really take deep breaths. It's important to stretch those lungs, fill those lungs up all the way. Good. Use your obliques. Use those tummy muscles to help lift those knees back to the center and slowly roll to the opposite side. Let those knees drop. Let that spine get a nice stretch. Give me a couple good deep breaths in and out. And come back up to the center and relax. Perfect, guys. From here, we're going to come up into a seated position. So we're going to bring those heels together, our feet together. We're going to pull those legs in as close as what feels comfortable. And I just want you to sit up really tall, relax your shoulder blades down your back. From here, we're just going to hug into those legs ever so slightly. Taking a nice deep breath in and a nice deep breath out. And then sit up nice and tall. From here, butterfly those legs a little bit just to settle into it a hair more. Relax those legs and stretch forward one more time. You can kind of use your hands on your shins or on your feet, or you can even reach out and kind of walk those fingertips forward. It's up to you, whatever feels most comfortable. Give me a good breath in and out, and sit up nice and tall. We're going to straighten our left leg out. We're going to cross our right leg over it. I don't care if that foot is at your shin or at your thigh. Just make sure it's not bracing against your knee. So the right foot is crossing over the left. We're going to bring our left hand to our right knee. Sitting up tall, we're going to rotate around that spine, looking back over our right shoulder. So tall, tall posture, big exhale as we rotate, look back over that spine. Good breath in and out. And come back to the center. We're going to switch those legs. Cross that left leg over the right, so the right leg's going to be straight, left leg's crossed. Right hand's coming to the outside of that left knee. We're going to reach around with our left hand. Sitting up tall, we're going to rotate and look back over our shoulder. Nice deep breaths in and out. And coming back to the center. Relax those legs out all the way straight in front. I want you to flex your feet, so pull your toes towards your knees. I just want you to reach forward as much as you can and hold wherever you can get to. Give me a good breath in and out. One more deep breath in. And on your exhale, relax those feet. So kind of let your toes point forward and see if you can't get into that stretch just a little bit more. Hugging in, and relax, sitting up tall. Perfect. Go ahead and bring those legs in however they feel most comfortable. So it can be crossed, it can be to the side, whatever you like best. Bring your palms up to the ceiling. Give me your tallest posture. So opening that chest, relax your back. I want you to close your eyes for me. Give me a deep breath in and clench your fists, curl your toes, squeeze every muscle in your body. Hold your breath. And exhale, let all of that tension go. Release those hands, release those muscles. And again, deep inhale, clench your fist, squeeze those muscles, find where you hold tension, create that tension, and exhale, let it go. Give me 3 more deep breaths on your own, just like that. One more inhale, deep breath in, hold your breath, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold that tension. And exhale, let it all melt away and relax. Just like that, you are done with your CoreFlex work here. I hope you feel a little longer, a little taller, a little stronger. Have a great afternoon, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you soon.